You have to stand up for yourself. If you don't stand up for yourself, who is going to?
It's very difficult when you are, young and trying to, get a good job, or if you're still in school and just trying to figure out the best way to be able to afford your health care.
We're wearing insulin pumps, we're wearing CGMs, we're wearing all these different machines and checking our blood sugars because our bodies aren't doing what they're supposed to do. So it's another full-time job on top of the jobs and the schoolwork that we already have to do.
It can be very time consuming. I try my best every day just to do one thing at a time.
I'm very persistent when I was calling the insurance companies to learn more about the different plans, and I felt like they were dancing around the question. I felt like that they weren't really listening to what exactly I needed. I always call back and try and talk to somebody different, a supervisor, anybody that I can that will allow me to feel heard and feel like I can advocate for myself.
I think it's really important to have a doctor who understands. Shop around for a good doctor and find someone who's going to listen to you and fight for you and advocate for you, because in the end, your doctor can make all the difference with the insurance companies, making sure that you get what you need.
Especially with insurance, it's important for your doctor to communicate exactly how much insulin that you need, which can leave some gray areas because your insulin can fall and break, and there can be those human errors of, temperature and it going bad and all these things. And I know a lot of insurances give you an emergency prescription, so you can get one additional one covered, but if you have one additional one for the entire year, that's really not, so many things can happen. There's all these different scenarios.
You've got to stand up and advocate for your rights and the rights of other people. Don't let one pushback discourage you.
I'm blessed to have insurance right now, but other people I have met, they've had to ration insulin, or they had to find another job with benefits. Not everyone can afford insulin. It can be very pricey without insurance.
It has really propelled me to talk to different legislators, talk to people in my area, talk to other advocacy groups.
Join the College Diabetes Network on your campuses, because they do support you and help you, especially when you're running out of insulin. Continue advocating and continue asking questions. Don't stop asking questions, even when it gets hard.
There's a few different parts to understanding everything.
One piece of advice I would give to any college student or anyone looking to join the workforce or anyone about to turn 26 would be, don't be afraid of discrimination when asking for institutional support. Accessing these resources was always really hard for me, but I was lucky to have friends, family, and colleagues who reminded me that college administrations, HR, and other institutional resources are there to help everyone, not just people with chronic conditions like type 1 diabetes.
Because of such broad scope of insurance, it can be really confusing. Nobody is a one-size-fits-all.
It's definitely possible to be self-employed and have health insurance. I left my corporate job right after I turned 24, and I did that on purpose because I kind of said, okay, it gives me enough time to figure it out while being under my mom's health insurance, and if it doesn't work out, 26 is kind of my deadline. It just takes a little bit extra research and making sure that you're picking the benefits that work specifically for you and your family.
The young adults living with type 1 diabetes, we're the future of diabetes. We have the right to, fight and advocate for ourselves. That's what we're going to do. That's what we need to do. We have no option.
A lot of times when I ask people, they're like, there's no easy answer. And my response is, I don't want an easy answer. I just need an answer to start with so we can get somewhere.
It is scary, and it feels like, there's so much expenses to be involved, but while the process is difficult, it's not as scary as we think.